Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. JKS fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Russell escapes the pressure to his right. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Henderson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throwing Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Goes high to pull it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got it. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the field. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Picked off to stop the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 8 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Fighting Irish with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Sangopolitelli throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the
football. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Let that bitch fly, man.
Try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 45, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Sangopolitelli. And his throw is incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, Sangopolitelli zings it complete to the right. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Now here's Russell. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? JKS. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He might want another play. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Booster.
4th down, Sangapolatelli. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
Might have a chance. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell from the gun on third down. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown tie. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running inside, it's Henderson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Number 45, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Red Raider. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Russell on play action. Here's a heat. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Found a seam. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nobody around as he makes the catch. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They go play action with Russell. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he added the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Coleman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Russell. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. With that, the lead 9 Nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answer to continue to keep making plays.
Damn.
Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So
Stop that bitch in the bread basket.
And bounce back from some mistakes.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it's...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Iron! Net, check, net! Punch! Illegal, check, what idiot!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation. Backed up
Nigga
on
chop a
your own
pig,
end,
then get
but
cooked the
forget
next
that.
play.
We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep
Baggy.
shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Throwing Russell. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown Tide. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more
Have a
cushion
shootout,
as they
nigga.
try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah.
And he made the extra point without problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Shoot that shit out, nigga.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
25.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keelan Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Under fire. All kinds of time before he fires right. Lots of running room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Russell. Here comes the heat. And they got it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.